When we think of animal shelters, we normally think about dogs and cats.
But there are many different types of animals needing loving homes.
And our next guest found a unique way to raise awareness and funds for abandoned animals called the Shelter Me Project.
Karen Stevenson is the founder, and it's great to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year to you.
You too.
So tell us more about the Shelter Me Project.
Yes, the Shelter Me Project I started about 3 years ago, and I work with various shelters and rescue organizations throughout Connecticut, and I go down and photograph the animals, and then I put together a calendar, and the proceeds, all of the proceeds, go to the shelters, and we also sell prints and things like that. So
let's take a look at some of the pictures in the calendar, which are really unique. It's not your typical calendar.
No, it's a modern art calendar is what I've called it. And I'm a designer by day, so that's kind of, you know, I had a lot of fun with the design of it as well as the photography.
This is the third year of doing this.
Yep. It started small. You know, friends and family supported me, and it's now starting to grow, and we're selling all over the U.S. And we even sold one last year to England, which is really exciting.
Oh, that's
as well.
interesting. So where does all the money go?
I'm working with 8 different shelter and rescue organizations right now. And a variety of different types of rescues. As you say, it's not just cats and dogs. So I work with some equine rescue, a bunny rescue. There's duck and geese rescue, waterfowl rescue even, and it's really amazing what I've discovered through this project. We have over 300 shelter and rescue organizations in Connecticut alone, and a lot of people don't realize that, and so many specific different types. There's ferret rescue, there's guinea pig rescue, anything you could possibly want. So the other part of this is to raise that awareness.
You obviously love animals.
Yes, absolutely. I've always had some pets growing up, and right now I have a couple kitties at home, all rescues, of course.
Well, that's terrific. And that's probably where the idea came from, right? You had no more room?
Yeah, exactly. So instead of adopting, I turned to this way to try and help. And there are so many ways to help these rescues and these shelters. It's not just your typical adoption or donation. You know, you can really get involved in unique ways.
How big of a problem is it in our state?
It really is. And actually, the housing crash a few years back made a big impact because so many people lost their homes, had to go to apartments and things like that didn't allow pets. The shelters are all maxed out. They have so many wonderful animals, and that's part of this as well. The personification is often that shelter animals are rejects or there's something wrong with them, and they're not. They're wonderful animals, and they just want a home.
Oh, that's great. We had all the information up on the screen, so where you can find the calendar and help out. What's the goal? What do you want to do with the project?
Well, right now, as I said, I'm working with 8 shelters. I'd love to eventually work with 12. That's the goal, one for each month of the calendar. And this year we're going to expand it to note cards. That's in time for Mother's Day.
Fun stuff.
Great. So if you haven't gotten your calendar yet, this is a great calendar to get.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
All right, we're all out of time. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching.
Make it a great day, everybody.